Today, I want to talk about masking my blindness. I think that masking blindness is something that a lot of visually impaired people do, especially people who are low vision. It is not obvious that I am blind by the outward perception of myself. I think it puts more pressure on me to pretend that I'm not, to sort of appease people's expectations of what they already assume I'm capable of. Also, that internal pressure from within to fit in and to blend in with the crowd and to be normal like everybody else. For me, masking my blindness looks like many different things. It often is, if someone shows me something on their phone, it's as simple as me being like, oh wow, that's so cute, or oh, that's funny. And I'm like, I have no idea what they just showed me, and pretending that I can see when I can't. I think masking also looked like when I was in a school setting and I was trying so hard to keep up with my peers, operate at their same pace, and I was very hesitant, very reluctant to use accommodations, to utilize extra time, to do anything that would expose me for being different. I think masking also shows up with the internal pressure I put on myself to do things in a very normative way and to find the same level of independence, the same tracks of success, and trying to create a lifestyle that doesn't support my blindness. And it took me this aha moment of, wait, I'm allowed to create a life that does support my disability and does support my blindness, and I don't have to fit myself into a mold that is not built for me. And masking also showed up in my dating life and in trying to minimize my dependence, to mask how blind I was, because I didn't want someone to reject me because it was like, oh, I didn't realize you were that blind. And so I again felt this pressure to minimize my disability, to minimize my dependence. Now that I'm in environments where I don't feel that need to mask as much, and I'm able to show up more authentically and to show up knowing that everybody, including myself, expects me to be blind, and that is okay, and I can do things differently because I'm blind, and I can ask for help when I need, and knowing that there are people who are around me already considering my blindness and how they can support me even if I don't ask for it. It has highlighted to me how exhausting masking was and is, and it really is so much more freeing to show up as myself and to know that it is okay to be blind and it is okay to be different. Being able to take the mask off more has helped me process some of my own internal shame about being blind, and that has been a really positive thing. And I think it's something that I'm always going to do on a subconscious level. Like, I go out in public and I start masking without even realizing that I am doing it a lot of the times, and I have to catch myself when I'm so quick to pretend that I can see or to blame something on a different factor than my blindness, when it's just so much easier to be like, oh, actually I can't see that. Oh, I'm blind. Oh, I need this in order to be able to see. And it takes a while to learn that language of advocacy and to learn how to communicate that way. And so I think it was easier to communicate in the way of everybody else, and understanding that I'm not like everybody else, and that that is okay, and that I can exist in environments that support that has been really helpful. So I wanted to share my thoughts on this. Let me know if you can relate to masking. Leave a comment, start some conversation, subscribe, and I will see you in my next video.